Today's 2-minute fitness tip, I'm going to show you a couple stretches and exercises that you can do in the confinement of your own office, or if you're sitting down at a desk for long periods of time. So people who sit down for prolonged periods of time are going to experience some more stiffness in their neck, their lower back as well. The key there, the best thing to do is just, if you can set an alarm maybe on your Outlook calendar or on your phone, get up every 30 minutes. If you can move around, that's great. If you're having to sit down and do work for a while, there's a couple exercises that you can do while you're seated too. So being that this is my office, my chair here is the Plyo box. So I'll use this as a demonstration for a couple of the exercises. So again, targeting mainly around the neck and shoulders area, and then also helping with the core. One thing to note, your back. If you find that you're getting a really stiff back, sometimes it's not just your back that's going to be stiff, it's going to be your hip flexors and hamstrings. So a couple of stretches that you can do seated if you're down there. Just extend one leg, reach down, try and grab your toes there, stretching the back of your leg. Okay, the idea there is stretching out the hamstrings will also help loosen up the back. And you want to twist as well. If you can twist from one side of your chair to the other, moving back and forth, okay, it's going to help open up as well in the lower back. So ideally holding stretches for about 30 seconds. The next one, you'll get down on one knee, and you want to get your knee as close to the chair as possible. You're going to put your foot on the top of the chair here, okay, and then you're just going to gently lean back. It's going to stretch your quads and your hip flexors. You can also bring your hips forward a little bit and then lean back. That's going to change the area that's being stretched. So really help stretching out those muscles that are always seated and tighten up. So staying like this a lot of the time, you can see you start to slouch, your back's going to get stiff, your hips are going to get stiff. The next part, a lot of people complain about the neck and the shoulders getting stiff. So what you can do is just doing some simple shoulder shrugs, moving them forward and back, going through both directions. This is going to help you, remind you to relax your neck. And then what you can also do is with your arms, moving them back and forward. And the idea here is, if you just look from the side, is that I'm moving the shoulder blades back and forth. Okay, controlling those muscles means that you're not going to rely on your neck to hold your shoulders up as well. So stretching out the wrists a little bit will help as you go through there. And when you're seated here, also getting a glute stretch. So getting your lower back and glutes, just one foot up, pushing down gently right here as you go through. So try some of these stretches and these exercises. The important thing is that you move around. Try not to sit down for really long periods of time. That's going to help loosen up the muscles, and it's going to prevent you from getting stiff.